Oh, Vrindavan is always Vrindavan. Of course, now everybody's lamenting the passing of our dear godbrother Anja Prabhu. So I imagine the mood in Vrindavan is one of reflection and lamentation. Anja's disappearance caused us to reflect on the temporary nature of this mature world. We're always thinking that Anja's kirtans will always be there. Everybody is thinking that. Every night there'll be Anja's kirtan. Somehow Krishna has his own plan. He didn't want Anja to stay any longer in this world and took him back. So mood right now is one of sadness and lamentation and reflection. Because when things like this happen, then we have to reflect on the temporary nature of our own life. It was by an accident, so that makes it even more hard for us to accept. So we have to reflect how we have to. This is called surrender. We have to accept Krishna's will. Even sometimes we may not understand. Because our problem is we're on the wrong side of the tapestry. All we see is the knots and strings. If you go around to the other side, you see there's a beautiful thing that Krishna's doing. So we just have to learn how to surrender to Krishna. Sometimes we have to do things we don't like. That is called surrender. Sometimes things happen that we don't understand. That is also called surrender. So I'm assuming that is the mood right now.
Just one more question. Just as you mentioned the death of Anja Prabhu, I think in Bhagavad Gita Krishna says that whatever state of being one remembers when he gives his body, that state will return without fail. And if a person dies when he is sleeping, due to gas leaking, whatever, what's happening there?
If somebody is devotee, Krishna will force himself into the mind somehow or another. You don't have to worry. Prabhupada said, if you take one step towards Krishna, Krishna will take 10 toward you. So if we're spending all our time trying to remember Krishna, then he will certainly not forget us at the time of death. Even if we die in our sleep, somehow Krishna will come in our dream or come in our consciousness somehow or another. So that also is a time, this disappearance is a time for us to redouble our efforts to do our sadhana nicely, to chant our rounds nicely. Because we don't know, any time death can come. We're thinking, oh, just like all the Prahlad's playmates said, alright Prahlad, we'll do Krishna consciousness later. Now we're children, let us play. We'll think later. I'll get serious later. We have to get serious now. Because now, maybe later, we don't know.
Anything during this class, you were on the point about peacocks, and I was wondering if you could maybe tell us the pastime of the Morbihari temple in Barcelona. You were speaking about that.
I know, we're going later in time.
Maybe tomorrow.
Other questions, and we can all fall down at the very soft and wonderful lotus feet of that great personality who has given us these wonderful descriptions of Vrindavan. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.